So recently, there was a guitarist who passed on last week, who was a notoriously private person. Most people did not know that he was battling cancer. John Sykes, who passed on, who's in many bands. He was in a good number of bands. Blue Murder, White Snake on their '87 album. Tigers of Pantang for Spellbound, and I forgot the other one, and who is his debut, Thunder and Lightning from Thin Lizzy. For Phil Lynott and Thin Lizzy, this DVD is the last performance in Ireland of the phenomenally successful 1983 tour Thunder and Lightning. In the introduction to this DVD, former bandmates Eric Bill and Brian Robertson with producer Nick Tauber relate their special memories of Phil Lynott, the iconic driving force behind one of rock's greatest live bands. Football legend George Best, I'm guessing that would be soccer, contributes his own recollections of Thin Lizzy. Included here are two of Thin Lizzy's finest songs, Dancing in the Moonlight and Whiskey in the Jar, with live favorites Emerald and Rosalie, plus many in this concert ignited with that charismatic force that was Phil Lynott. The man has a statue of himself there's a statue dedicated to him in Ireland. That's all. It just goes to show you just how influential he was to the scene in general. And now we got, hopefully there'll be one dedicated to John Sykes. He had the long, massive yellow rocker hair. He looked like it. Just came on stage, had the guitar. I was like, this is a man that is this is a rock star personified, if you will. And he could sing. He sang in Blue Murder. He sang in White Snake. He did backing vocals for this. This guy was a true bona fide rock star look and playing. Attitude, very nice guy. But anyway, what's being performed on here? Intro, Thunder and Lightning, Baby Please Don't Go, Angel of Death, Are You Ready, Cold Sweat, The Sun Goes Down, Emerald, Still in Love with You, Rosalie, Bob Seger cover of all songs, Dancing in the Moonlight, and Whiskey in the Jar. I believe this was broadcast on an Irish TV station, like whatever their version of the BBC is, or American Bandstand. That's if I had to guess, because this is from Orbital Media Limited and 100th Monkey Media Ltd. So I'm guessing this was broadcast, because the entirety of this is 55 minutes. You got 5 minutes for them discussing what the band was, so I'm guessing this was like a TV performance. Thunder and Lightning kicks off. It's a really fast rocker. It was also on the Life album, the Live Life album came out around this time. So this is an accoutrement to it, if you will. Thunder and Lightning kicks, but Baby Please Don't Go things get turned down slightly for the mid-paced rocker. Angel of Death is their heaviest album. That deals with all the atrocities of World War II was, and also Nostradamus, who predicted something was going to happen in the end of the 20th century. Are You Ready is anthemic that gets the people going. Cold Sweat is another showcase for John Sykes himself, and that song really is incredible. The Sun Goes Down is the ballad, and it really does hit. It's like 6 minutes, and that's a heavy, heavy song. One can see it as like being addicted to substance abuse, relationships, life, and just how it ultimately could just be the demons that we all face. Emerald, which is the guitar showcase, and John Sykes really does take in very well, adding a little bit more of a metallic flair to it. Still in Love with You is the other ballad, where the lights descend down, the spotlights are on them. You got the cigarette lighters, you got, or the candles if you want to, whatever. It's definitely a great ballad. Rosalie, which is a nice cover, kind of fits in with the kind of Irishy vibes. They kind of Irish it with the Irishize it, whatever, with the accent and everything. Dancing in the Moonlight is fine, and of course they end with Whiskey in the Jar, the traditional Irish ballad that it's kind of a drinking song. So yeah, so I like this. These are all more the heavy rockers. Some of the more fast-paced, heavy songs. The more ballady type, which in my opinion shows the variety that, you know, it's like, yeah, Lizzy was known for, you Boys Are Back in Town, that radio that just overplays that song to death, and maybe Jailbreak. I'm actually glad that these songs are not on here, so yeah, this was kind of like the swan song for Thin Lizzy, and also the arrival of the next generation rockstar. So, you know, this was like maybe if just man left behind a hell of a legacy, and I honestly think that this right here, Thunder and Lightning Tour, is the perfect way to honor his memory. Thank you, John Sykes, for everything you've done.